It's Madden NFL 24.
"22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense. And at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Ready up. Ready.
Ridder with it after the play fake. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Tried to link up with Bijan Robinson there out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. You look at this Carolina defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And when you get ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Take it at the 37. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So here the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Ready.
Right back to Hubbard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there. Didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Panthers at 12-1 now to start play, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
2nd and 10. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. Bulldozes past him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Ritter back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Ritter. And his throw is incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Let's go now.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Holding offense. What was that run?
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Ready.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. He's got a man, complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The 2nd down throw for Young. He's got Mingo. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To the air once more, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That's Gordon, puts it on the carpet, it's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission, and well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3.
Come on, set. Set.
Third quarter starts with a run by Hubbard. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 81 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A give running right, it's Hubbard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Thielen going to go in motion right.
Set.
Now a toss. Hubbard going left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a toss play for Hubbard. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On second down, Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
They'll try to throw now. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Down.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. Black swap. Yellow. Line. Check. Pink.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Ready
The
up.
last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hut, hut.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
Ritter from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch at a first down.
Switch. Yellow. Opposite. Green. Ready. Ready.
Ritter. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
They were coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Holding. Offense.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's Young on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Young to throw again on second and 10. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Young on third down. And that is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a first and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Ritter will set up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Working from the gun, Ritter. Flush to his right. Smart decision by Ritter, sliding down, and he's got the first. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Into the hands of London. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Back to throw, Ritter. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
3rd and short, Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Ready?
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ritter has it knocked down. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. Steps away to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. 4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Young here to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
First down, Young. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. And Young's going to throw it here. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Atlanta regains possession of the football.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Switch, yellow, opposite, green, check white.
Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Ready. Ready.
On first down, Ritter.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense